Won't flop.
All right, nice job, guys.
Whoa, looky here.
Awesome. All right. Here, let me jump over on this side here.
Okay, go ahead. Let me get them knives real quick.
Yeah. All right. You know what, Mr. Billy? Actually, you might be in luck here because if you guys mind if I grab the ear bones out of any of the redfish you got today?
Oh, go ahead.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just that one.
Oh, just that one?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, one's better than none. Yeah. Oh man, nice work on the sheephead.
There was so many bulls, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, we threw back probably about 10 bull reds.
There's a nice red here. This is a good fish. So
I want to keep that small. I'm gonna try the whole fry.
whole fry what? Sheephead?
Yeah.
Okay. That's.
How much was that one? How much?
So that was at 3.3 kilograms. So if you basically just double that, it's about a 6-pound red or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I got to do everything in scientific measurements, but it's 3.3 kilograms. So next thing, got the handy dandy knife.
Oh yeah, gutting them and see what they've been eating.
Yeah, see whether they're male or female.
How you tell about it?
We got it. All right, I can show you right here. So, all right, so this is the air bladder right here.
Yeah.
This string here, this kind of string.
Yeah, that right there.
Yep. So since it's kind of flat and triangular in shape, and also it's kind of whitish in color, and it has this cleft here, that's the testes. This fish is a male.
Oh, okay.
An ovary would be more rounded, kind of more orangey in color, and also have a lot more blood vessels in it.
Oh, okay.
Testes don't need a lot of blood vessels because there's not as much nutrients they need to produce sperm.
Yeah.
But eggs need all the nutrients they can get. So this fish is a male.
Man, I've been fishing all my life, and that's the first time ever knowing how to.
It's all right. No, hey, learn something new every day out here.
What y'all doing with the gills?
So what I'm doing is I'm taking apart the gill structure here, and then what I'm going to do is take a chisel and I'm going to crack the skull open to get the ear bones. So.
Okay.
Handy. Yeah, it is going to be. That's right. It just means I'm getting work done.
Yeah.
It just means I'm getting work done.
So you getting what out of there?
A bone structure called the otolith, or what people call the ear bone. What that does is allows us to age the fish at date of capture, so we can figure out how old this fish is. So what we do with that data is we send it back to headquarters. They'll then what they do with all the age and growth data we get from the field is it allows them to build kind of like a census of the population out there. We can see what the different year classes look like, and just see what the populations look like overall.
So just a quick question.
Sure.
Myth or just say bull red. I know y'all 27, 30-inch bull red. About how old would that?
So there you go. I was able to pull out both bones in one shot. Yeah. So these actually sit in what's analogous to the inner ear structure of our bodies. Yeah. And basically, what these bones do is they sit in that canal there, and they slide over the nerve ending. So that's how the fish knows how it's oriented in the water column.
Oh, okay.
But because these are laid at a certain rate over time, you can actually use these to age fish. So what you do is you take this bone, you clean it. You put it into a mold with 2-part epoxy. Oh, okay. Let the epoxy harden, and then you take thin transverse cuts. You cut across the otolith like that, I'm talking hair thin. You mount it onto a microscope slide. You put that under a microscope, and you start at the center, count out, and you count the number of rings.
Just like a tree. Yeah,
exactly like a tree.
Yeah. Okay.
So tell us this. So what was the reason behind not keeping any bulls?
Going forward is they felt that the population itself was starting to be reduced, and all for the most part. But the main reason is they wanted to protect the bull, make no bulls be kept, because those are our spawning stock. Yeah. As soon as they reach 27 inches, those redfish are mature and they're ready to spawn. Yeah. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to protect as many of the spawning age fish as much as possible, and trying to limit that harvest as much as possible. Yeah. Now, because there's no commercial fishery on these fish, you're not getting hit from the commercial sector too much. So when you're catching little slot reds in the marsh, they are technically young. They're still technically juveniles. They haven't spawned yet, but because no one's really harvesting the big spawning class fish for the most part, our spawners are still being protected. So we're still protecting them. So we are trying to at least keep the spawners being captured. You gonna go
So
ahead and
just,
play
I
that?
mean, back to the question. Just
Sure.
say not Pacific, but a bull red. How old you think he is?
So if it just hit 27 inches, usually it's around age 4. Like
Oh,
age
4 years?
Yeah, age 4 to age 5. Now, I've seen some bull reds that we caught offshore, like 30, 40-pound bulls.
Yeah.
The oldest one I've ever seen, 39 years old. They are a very
That's what I heard.
long-lived
That
fish.
yeah. Another question.
Sure.
And this one I've been wanting to know. How long does it take a shrimp to grow to get the size?
I did look that one up.
Oh, you don't know
I
that
know I do work with shrimp. It's just I haven't read the literature yet, but usually shrimp take very short time to grow to maturity.
Yeah, 'cause I
It's
was
less than a year. I mean,
Yeah, because I was saying, just all the shrimping that everybody doing, just how long it take
how
for
many
a
you
shrimp to.
catch.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Let me
to
see, if
get
I can
that.
let me see if I can find the answer for you real quick. If I had to guess, if I had to guess, it had to be less than a year because usually, I mean, the white shrimp spawn now, and then by next year, and then by the beginning of next year, they're already getting ready to be captured.
Well, I'm done.
So-
My hands are frozen.
All right, so once the shrimp hatches, growth is pretty rapid. It grows about 1 millimeter per day, which turns out to about 1 to 2 inches per month. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
it's less than a year.
So that's what, because I always wondered that, because much shrimp as they harvest,
Yeah,
how long do it take for?
This is according to a magazine article from Texas Saltwater Magazine. That's
Oh,
what they were
okay.
saying. So I mean, I need to go into the journal to really.
Oh
get
no,
a
it
better
was just,
idea.
it was just, I was just,
Curious.
didn't have to be Pacific, yeah.
But still, I mean, you did ask a question, and I wanted to at least try to
Yeah.
get the answer for
How's
you.
your time going?
But-
It's 1 o'clock.
Well, I got to be at the Cameron Ferry at 2, so I got a decent amount of time.
All right, so I'm gonna get these
This is a
knives.
working job.
Yeah, I know.